jogarmd, and welcome back guys to another video on the channel. And I will be doing now a pre-match video to our game that we will be having later today. But before we do jump into it all, if you guys can give this video a thumbs up, like, subscribe, share it with your friends for those who are interested in Real Madrid, right? It is all very much appreciated. And if you guys also, it really does help me with the analytics, so please do understand on my behalf. But guys, we got to talk about Real Madrid versus Real Betis, because this game, well, in a way, it's kind of make or break when it comes to the fans, right? The fans expect a lot right now, and I've been seeing a plenty portion of the fan base where they are already believing, well, that the season is actually over for Real Madrid. And can you believe it? We are 3 games in, and people are actually losing their minds. And you can really tell now that this is a complete week of pressure for the team, for Ancelotti, right? And even though Ancelotti and the team, right, they're grounded. They don't think that this is a big issue. Well, for the fans, it really is a big issue for them. And well, when we do look at, the amount of games that Real Betis has only played 2, but only of those 2 games they have drawn. They have not gotten a win, and they have not gotten a loss. But this was Ancelotti's quotes for the press conference, right? And this was what he says: that the fans will help us tomorrow against Betis. We want to do our best. Being worried is not a bad thing, because it means that you are taking care of the problem. And when it comes to that, well, it kind of raises an eyebrow, and I will say later on. But he also adds, last season I said I decide the penalties, but this year I am saying players will decide. It's good to give them responsibility. I have total confidence in my players. I rely both of them, and I don't see a problem with it. And that is a big eyebrow raise for me. But next, he also adds that Vinny Jr. has played more on the left, and he will keep playing there. So maybe that's something for Mbappe to see. And then he goes on that Vinny Jr. and Kylian Mbappe understand each other perfectly. The offense has been good. We need more mobility, but they will find each other better. I have no doubts about it. There is no problem. We have the best players in the world in our attack. And then criticism, just 3 months after winning the UCL, it's normal at Real Madrid, understanding the pressures that come with the club. And then he also adds Kylian Mbappe has been playing very well. Yes, he hasn't scored much, but his movements have shown, basically, right? And then he also adds about Dani Ceballos that we are very happy that Dani Ceballos stayed after, we've been seeing throughout the news that Dani Ceballos was choosing to leave. And then he continues in his conference saying that will Vinny Jr. be the penalty taker over Mbappe? It's the player's responsibilities. And then he also adds, we will be competitive till the end for sure. We are about it. And then, guys, he also adds, when it comes to Barcelona, 4 points behind Barcelona, we are more worried about our performances. We haven't played well. The season is long. And that, guys, well, to the last quote that he did say, I will say, is that we need to be together, stick together, show commitment. We need to fight to get the ball back. We conceded 2 goals in the first 5 games, but we need to defend better. And overall, guys, well, this was his conference, right? Really not much to it when you really think about it. But the one thing that I actually do really want to reiterate is that we do need a win. I can't sit here and say that, put the calma right on this whole situation, right? Because the gap is extending. But when you think about his quotes when it comes to basically Vinny and Mbappe, or who should be the penalty takers, right? Well, it does raise an eyebrow for me, because that could be a situation where maybe during epitomal moments in the games, right, or in the match, when you need to show up, right, these players want to step up in the end. And this is where a spark of egos, a clash of egos could begin. So this is an issue that I think could be a big concern later in the future to come, right? Between maybe even Kylian Mbappe and Vinicius Jr. It is something that I would say that Ancelotti is maybe getting too comfortable with giving these players more freedom than they should have. I would say I think he should at least decide who should be the penalty taker just to avoid any sorts of controversy right between them. But with that being said, guys, what do you guys think of the post-match or the pre-match video, right? And the words that Ancelotti is saying. With that being said, guys, I hope you guys did enjoy this. And as always, Hala Madrid y nada más.